Let's call it a special Saturday edition. I don't do these very often on the weekend, but it's Mother's Day, right? So we're trying to get everything correct. Today turning out the way I thought it would be. We are overcast here on the west side. And what you're looking at on the imagery, right here, you can see in the IR, you clearly see the clouds coming in. Same thing on the visible picture over here. I mean, just look at that flow pattern. Basically, this is a warm push of air that's coming up over a high pressure ridge out in the Pacific. But there's no real punch to it. So, the ongoing threat today of seeing, some sprinkles or just some really fine light shower activity at time. Regional radar does show some heftier showers offshore. So you folks in Astoria and up through the Long Beach Peninsula perhaps getting a little better rainfall. But it's just really very, very light stuff kind of toying with us here in the valley. And if you're wondering, so some time ago, if you don't have a fancy filtered program like we have at the TV station, at the TV stations we can filter out the radar and really put it on the mode that we want for display. But if you don't have that and you're just hooked into the raw output from the National Weather Service radar PDX, that radar hasn't been functioning correctly. It has a tendency to get back into what we call clear air mode when the precipitation is very light. And the clear air mode gives you these orange-yellow colors. And you can see that is some rain being picked up offshore, but it really becomes kind of next to useless. So I'll ask you to rely on this display, which has the correct filter on it. And again, the showers offshore, just some really light stuff inland. All right, let's see here. Mount Hood, did you see this? Timberline Lodge picked up, last check, I think it was 3 or 4 inches of snow yesterday. The lodge 25 right now. And you can tell, right? I mean, that snow was dirty. So that's some nice fresh powder. Maybe it's more than 4 inches now. I haven't looked this morning, so I need to update this. Ominous skies in that picture. Again, the lodge at 25 degrees. So we code all of that off of the observation site so you can easily see it. And if you go down to pass level, there's no issues here. It's 32 degrees. It's chilly. So, I mean, maybe there could be some icy spots, but generally the passes have been in pretty good shape. Okay, let's go ahead and let me get this out. I always like to remind you when I have your attention. Oh, come on. Pop. Here they come. All my live cameras, I think they're all working. Just taking a while for this to populate. But there's Tillamook from the Gerhardt by the Sea camera. That was my first resort camera for this network. So proud that I've had them for so long. Had some friends taking a helicopter flight over in Central Oregon. This is taking a while to load, but that's kind of blue sky with some thin clouds coming in. There it is, the Sun River Resort camera. That's Mount Bachelor that's sticking up right there. And there are the clouds out in the gorge from Elk Ridge Golf Course. Yeah, this monitor is just getting really slow. I think it's time for myself to see if I can invest some money into a newer, updated monitor display. All right, come on. 7 days are going to come for me? I hope so. Okay, here we go. So I just updated this. We've got light shower potential today. I mean, really, it's a cloudy sky with a little spritzy shower here and there. 60 for high. Tomorrow, the update for Mother's Day is morning clouds, maybe some light showers or some drizzle around. I still think the afternoon goes on to turn out dry with thinning cloud cover, becoming partly cloudy and 65. And then what was showing up on the European model is a chance of rain coming in Thursday and a Friday. That chance of rain is now gone. That system holding well to our north and weakening. So the forecast, just like that, is all dry through Friday with warming temperatures in the upper 70s and maybe even hitting 80 degrees. So I tell you what, if we go on to have, I don't know, less than 50% of total rainfall in terms of climate average for May, which is looking increasingly possible, and then that just sets up an incredible run of really 6 months through the summer of incredibly dry weather. Anyway, I'll continue to watch that story for you, and I'll talk to you soon.